The Legend of Zelda, yeah. Um, Breath of the Wild Wednesdays, we got Nightendo rolling, and that's what's going on. Ooh. Now Monday night, it was like it was such a disappointment because at 10, like at 10 o'clock, I had at 10 o'clock I had the news on, but I didn't know they're going to drop the Powerball bomb on me. And they dropped it like like real early, like 10:20 or something. And I was like, shit. Is that like at that precise moment I knew like I was one of those thousands of people that just lost all that money right then. So I was like, oh shit. So it wasn't a good feeling, right? I mean, just losing all your money. I mean, it wasn't like an epic amount of money, but it was a little bit of money, you know. So a few dollars or something. It was still not a good feeling. So tonight I avoided watching the 10 o'clock news. So I wouldn't get that. I like to check up and like be surprised myself. So instead of the world tell me what the numbers are, yeah, I don't like that shit. You know what? You know it'd be worse than the news telling me the lottery numbers. It would be worse if it was like if I like in a theoretical world, like I had friends and they were like on a text, or like I had a bunch of really like all my close family, like I was close with every single one of my family members or some shit like that. And then they sent me a text like right after they find out what the numbers were. Hey, guess what? Did you know what the Powerball numbers are? They gave me a text, and it was like totally uh, involuntary. And I just got it like, yeah. I like people to let me know if like a nuke is dropped in like Seattle or something. That'd probably be pertinent information. But I suppose that would come over every device and every. Um, I assume that would. I assume the nuclear bomb going off in America would be on every single device and platform. I'm just assuming. Got my bow equipped now. No, maybe this is too ghetto to be in my collection, huh? That's too ghetto, fool. You're too good for that ghetto shit now. Yeah, let's de-ghettoify my house. De-ghettoify, de-ghettoify. Yeah, de-ghettoify. Yeah, get it styling. Hell yeah. This shit looks like He-Man had a wet dream up in here. Hell yeah. You got two of those. Put that on there. Yo, that's some dopery right there. Welcome to the dope store. Call my crib. Yeah, my abode, my casa. That's what it's all about. All right. What? Put this like Aztec shit up here. Hell yeah. Get that Aztec shit rolling on point. And then get some Liz out shit up in here. Hell yeah. Now it's pretty pimped out. We're ready. All right. Yeah. Got silver style. To that golden bow. We ready to rock this mother. Oh. Rock this mother. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, people have been talking about the Gen Z stare. I don't know. It's just a general like kids necessarily don't act like that. It's the ones that look like they're taken over by like uh the invasion of the body snatchers. The ones that look like they're just total like robot zombies. Maybe that is like kids like 15 to 25 or something. Yeah, those people kind of give me weird vibes. Yeah. I don't know. It's like they haven't developed human interaction like as much as they should or something like that. Maybe they're just getting a bad rap. I don't know, but there's definitely some human development process that was severely disrupted during the COVID-19 lockdowns and stuff. So, and with the social media and everything. So there's there's definitely like some social milestones that human beings normally cross, and I don't know if some of these newer kids are crossing, reaching those milestones. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. Meets viewer. Yeah, I feel like every child should have a great childhood, but unfortunately I don't think that every generation is going to get that. Unfortunately, so that's a bummer. Mushroom rice balls. Oh yeah. Enduring mushroom rice balls. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Hearty fried wild greens. Simmering fruit. Oh yeah. It's like, yeah, like tell me about the guy who's like blowing up the Walmart, but don't tell me about like what the lottery numbers are. Yeah, I want my news just to tell me about like what the safety of society is like at that particular time. What the public safety is. Hell yeah. We got the hasty veggie cream soup. Ooh. Oh man. We don't even have it. We've been making food, but we don't even have shiz out. Yeah. We have to get our ass in gear to get that 2 pages. Grub, dog. We'll just cheat out. We'll make like yeah, make some elixirs and shit. Not wheelers, mixers, elixirs, fizzlers. Not right now, but yeah. Uh, Wheelers, fizzlers. That's what it's all about. The wheelers, mixers, elixirs, fizzlers. Yo, that's my specialty. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's what I was looking. I was looking for those Moblin guts. Ooh. Don't you hate when you can't find the Moblin guts? Got that hearty elixir up in the party mixer. Yeah, the party mixer. So this guy, this ex friend of mine, there was nothing that was really funny about it. You know what was so funny? You know what was funny about him? How fucking lame he was. That was the funniest part. How he was just like petty and lame and like selfish and shit. That's actually the funny part. Like, yeah, he wasn't a very good friend at all. He was a shitty friend actually, or posing as a friend. But the funny part about him was like he fucking he said so if he wanted to throw like a little party, but not like a big party, and so like it wasn't like a party where he invites everybody at the college or he invites everybody from work. If there's a large workforce, uh, where the girls show up and stuff like that. It would just be like if it was just some close acquaintances and friends, kind of like a sausage fest party or something. Where the guys just sit around and just like fucking talk shit, like just talk shit and just play video games and just drink beer and just or whatever. Talk about music, just shoot basically like a mini like sausage fest where guys just sit around talking about you know horses, just whatever the fuck, just bullshit usually. And but the reason why the guys show up is because it has beer or it has liquor or something like that. So some kind of incentive to be there. So if you have to listen to losers talk about how they're not getting laid, then at least there's like alcohol there to help you through. the the sadness and plus you don't have to pay a lot of money to like go to a strip club to look at titties or whatever. So you can be like losers confidential, and then but the funny thing is that like the funny thing that Chris came up with is he was like, hey, let's hang out, guys. Let's hang out this Thursday night, right, or Friday night or whatever. And then he would say like, oh, we're having a party, and he goes, oh, well, it's not really a party. It's called a chiller. Yeah, we're just gonna have a little chiller. Listen to some music. Have a few beers, and then most guys, that didn't have girlfriends or didn't have something to do, they were like us back then. It was like, oh, sure, yeah, let's go to the chiller. That sounds fun. Let's go to the chiller and drink some beer and just shoot the shit with a bunch of acquaintances and fair weather friends and just people we know because we know, or the people that are still around, right? So local yokels, the townies, hang out with the townies. Yeah, I guess that's what they call them, the townies. Yeah, so just hang out with the locals, hang out with the townies. So these are the guys that aren't exactly world travelers, right? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like that's what it is. So that was like one of the funniest things that Chris ever came up with was hanging out and calling it, "Hey guys, let's have a chiller." Yeah. All right. Going to the chiller. Ooh. All right, where should we? You know what? Like, we really need to head out to this bad boy right here. I know we haven't gotten the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab or the we haven't gotten the Akala Ancient Tech Lab or any. Yeah, I shaved and took a shower because yeah, we're having a garage sale, so tomorrow. Yeah. Uh, it's gonna be tomorrow and Friday, and then yeah, I'm a lot. I was really nervous the first garage sale that we had last year, and yeah, I was really nervous because I didn't know how it works, and so we had got all this stuff ready, and it was like 8 in the morning when we opened the garage sale in the neighborhood, and then a guy drove up, one of the first, would-be customers, and he said, "You guys don't have any antique watches?" And like, so he goes, "Oh, you don't have any antique watches?" And like, we were like, "No, no, we don't." And and so I thought we were cooked because we had tons of stuff to sell, but like, you know, it seemed like it was gonna be dead like the whole day because that guy came and then there was like nobody, and so I was like, "Oh shit." It's like, is this gonna go well or is this gonna go belly up? Then, yeah, that's where we wanted to go. And then the business started to just like pick up big time, and all these people started coming. One girl even like walked too. One Arab girl, Arab American or whatever. What do they call it? Yeah, I was like, what? She was young. She was just walking around. Yeah, maybe I would walk around a lot when I was like 20, when the body's like really really young, and you feel like really invincible, and you feel like really fresh. But when you get older, you're gonna be like, ow, I gotta walk a few blocks. It's gonna be painful, kind of like, oh. But if you're like 20, you might say like you might walk through a whole bunch of neighborhoods, and it's like, I'm young, I'm invincible. Kin, I'll show you my kin. I'll show you my kill. Oh, he's gonna step on me now. She... Oh, there it is. Ah, that's what we need. Got the balls. Okay. So then all these people came and like started buying all this stuff, and then since I'd taken Spanish class in high school and college, and then some Spanish people they didn't speak any English, so I was able to speak a little bit, enough for a transaction, right? Just enough to get some simple things understood. And yeah, I guess do I consider Spanish an inferior language to English? Um, I guess it's not as. I'm not saying that Spanish is a ghetto language, but I definitely think English is superior to Spanish in a lot of ways. Just on a lingual level, I think it is kind of a antiquated type of language. Yeah, I don't find it to be as a complex and rich and exciting language as English is. It does seem rather backwater to me. Yeah, I'm not saying those people are bad or stupid or anything. They can't help what their language is, but or where they come from, but yeah, the West is the best and English is the best. That's just goes without saying, I think. Or if it needs to be said, then well, there it is. I don't consider that to be white supremacy or anything. I just consider that to be like fact. All right, we got a good one in here. To the Cave of Wonders, like Aladdin. Aladdin trying to act baddin', coming tougher than John Madden. Yeah. Telling you what, son. Oh, it's almost. Don't want to drown up in here, down. Oh, drowning up in here, down. Okay. Getting it down. You're about to be a skeleton. Okay. About to rotate your ass 180 degrees down. What was that? Was that an old cut down? That the people used to say, "I'm gonna rotate your ass 180 degrees." Yeah, they used to be like a taunt back in the day. Like that's an old one though. I'm about to rotate that ass 180 degrees, boy. Give me that diamond down. Give me that topaz. So I'm coming with the bro blast. Ooh. Guess what? Y'all suck. Okay. I have to bust some his ass. What? About to break your ass, fool. Yeah. Ah. So where do we put this ball, though? Is like kind of like the question here. Yeah. Where do I put my balls? Where do I put my balls? Ooh. Where do I put my balls? Ooh. Where do I put my balls? Mm. So sick of these skeletons and shit. Sick of these motherfuckers. Ah. Sick of these motherfuckers. Oh man. No Where we going at, Dom? Getting it down. Fuck. Here's what we do. We'll just retrace our steps and try to make sure that this ball goes where it needs to go. Yeah, I didn't see a platform when I fought the giant, so I have no idea. We're just gonna head back. Have some of these jalapeno chips with some Cool Ranch. Shit. All right, motherfucker. I'm gonna have to use the fucking. Going golfing, baby. Ooh, going golfing like a dolphin. Dolphins don't golf. You don't know that? You don't know that? A fucking wanker. All right. This is BS. Where will we going? By the way, with this glowing orange orb. So I know what the new Lord of the Rings movie is going to be like. I bet you it's going to be like tired of these fools. So Samwise Gamgee's gonna go up to Frodo Baggins. He's gonna say like, "Mr. Frodo, Gollum's gone missing." And then, "Mr. Frodo, Gollum's gone missing." And then Frodo's gonna be like, "Oh, Sam, I got a wife and kids. I can't go off chasing Gollum. But Mr. Frodo, we got to save his life." And then Frodo's gonna be like, "Oh, I think Gandalf's still alive. Let's go see Gandalf and see what he thinks." Yeah. Then like, and then Sam and Frodo tell their wives and kids they're gonna go on the hunt for Gollum. They're gonna go to see in this one. Gandalf is gonna be at Orthanc, and he's gonna have his own like White Wizard Tower, like Saruman. But instead of being an evil tower, it'll be a beautiful tower. It'll be like a white tower instead of a black tower. Yeah, and then so like Gandalf's gonna be like, "Oh, what are two hobbits doing here, so far away from the Shire?" And then Gandalf's gonna be like, "Oh, but you're not alone, are you?" And then all of a sudden, he's like, "Oh, it's Merry and Took. I mean, it's Merry and Pippin, and Peregrine Took." And then Gandalf has a Palantir in his white tower in Orthanc, and then he's like, "Maybe this Palantir will tell us where we need to go." And then it shows Gollum, and he's like, "Ah!" And there's like orcs and evil creatures taking him away, and like he's in chains. He's like, "Help me, please." Yeah, he's like, "Help me, Gandalf." He's like, "Frodo." And then Gandalf's like, "I'm a bit too old for this kind of mission, but I suppose I'll accompany you." And he's like, "Perhaps we can get a favor from the king of Gondor, Aragorn." "We'll ride the eagles to Gondor." And then like, "Oh, you think that's what's gonna happen?" No, I don't know shit all what's gonna happen in the movie. That's just like me bullshitting what it could be like. The hunt for Gollum. Well, I guess they're gonna hunt for Gollum, right? I mean, so I know that much. The audience knows that much. That's for sure. So it's basic, but the hunt for Golem is just basically the old band getting back together. Yeah. Except this time, Sir Ian McKellen is going to be older than dinosaur turds. So, yeah. Older than dinosaur turds. But it's basically the old band getting back together, right? Yeah. It's like, let's get the old band back together. It's like the Rolling Stones playing a new concert tour or something. It's basically. And the reason why New Line Cinema and the actors and producers and directors coming back is because they're probably going to get paid. They're probably going to make ass loads of money. So that's why they're coming back. And, it's fun to get the old band back together. Yeah. So most people, a high school reunion is probably like something they don't want to go to. But if your high school made you a multimillionaire, then you probably want to go back to that high school reunion for sure. If it's your real friends. Oh. All right. Now I got 2 balls. Ooh, I'm glad. Glad I got 2 balls. Glad I got 2 balls. 2 balls. Glad I got 2 balls. 2 balls. 2 balls under my penis. Is that gonna be the song? Yeah. I'm glad I've got 2 balls. I'm glad I got 2 balls under my penis. Mm, what the hell? Dang. This dude never dies. Yeah, I wanted some of that nice Angus beef. With my balls. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got the 2 balls under my penis. What happened? Where is my balls? The balls disappeared. What the fudge? Oh man! Tell me my balls are gone. My balls are gone. Oh, for nut sex. Ooh. Penis. Uh-huh. My boy. Rise and die. Try to send your boys that to me. I don't think so. Try to send your boys after me. Better recognize. Try to send your boys after me. Better send your boys after the weed. I'ma go smoke a sweet. Just kidding, not. Um, so where's the platforms? Yeah, that is the question. What? Oh, is that it right down there? What the heck? Oh, okay. So then it. It's after midnight. Eric Clapton fans. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that I want to say for the record that I think that Eric Clapton is a great was a great guitarist, and I think, but I on the other hand, I think that he was better in a group. Yeah. So I want to say that Eric Clapton was great in Cream. He's a great member of a group. Like, you know, obviously he can sing, he can play guitar great. Um, so when he's a part of a talented group of people, I mean, the band is like a super group. It kicks ass. When Eric Clapton is by himself, you know, it's he can still do some great solo work, but I don't think it is as yeah, powerful as his work with the large group. So when Eric Clapton works with Cream, or if he works with Derek and the Dominoes, or he works with George Harrison or Phil Collins, he usually makes amazing shit. It's the ball down here. Whoop, there it is. At least they don't make you fight the giants over and over again. That'd be a poo poo. It was a crime that Cream ever broke up. That's all I'm saying. What's going on here, fool? What's the deal? Okie dokie. Think about actually, the lifestyle of the musician seems glamorous, but it seems on its surface to be glamorous. But I think that a musician is probably the happiest when he's coming up with new licks and new songs and shit. I think that if a musician has to play the same songs over and over again for the rest of his or her life, that even though the paycheck probably is going to be great, maybe it's not as stimulating as coming up with new music. Top with Gin trying. Whoa. Yeah, we got to go hit the sack because we got to get up early. So staying up late and getting up early don't. Those are two things that do not coincide. So I'm about to go hit the sack. I am Tawa Gin, but I don't drink gin. Great Thunderblade. Yeah, you know it. S.A.W. Battle tip. Battle tip. If you're getting your ass kicked, learn to kick some ass. Thank you. Good night.